òṣèré gómìnà ìlú òṣèré o alága ìbílẹ̀ ẹ ṣeré mòwe ẹ ṣeré ó dára ẹ ṣeré ó dára o.
The prevalence of domestic and sexual violence in homes is on the rise as couples now resort to physical combat in tackling misunderstandings which causes more harm than good. For this reason, the executive chairman of Oto-Awori Lcda, Prince Musbau Adekunle Ashafa, has encouraged younglings and women to speak out whenever the barbaric acts of sexual and domestic violence occur. He made this known during an awareness program on sexual and gender-based violence organized by the Council under the Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation Department. The meeting was attended by parents, youths, students, and the management team as well as residents. According to him, aside from sensitizing people on this form of misbehavior, the habit of keeping quiet when it happens is a development that we need to deal with. If not, the society will become unlivable for everyone.
It is discouraging to know that more than 80% of women worldwide have experienced some forms of social abuse and domestic violence in the lifetime. Unfortunately, a large number of them have cultivated the habit of keeping silent when such occurs. As you are aware, the issue of sex abuse and domestic violence is becoming alarming and overbearing. These abnormal behaviors is global and it is an evil threat that must be arrested with all seriousness.
During the interactive session, facilitators admonished parents to pay more attention to their homes, teach their children about sex education and advise them when they undergo any form of sexual assaults.
Physical, I mentioned child sexual abuse, I mentioned emotional or psychological, I mentioned neglect, I mentioned financial, and I mentioned tech. Again.
The advocacy is necessary to help reduce the number of avoidable deaths in the community.
Be vocal. I want them to say something when they see something. I want them to be proud of themselves. I want them to raise their head up and tell them that I am a woman, I'm proud of myself. And I want them to have the courage of defending themselves.
Whatever happens to them in their various classes or in school, they should be able to speak out and be bold and know who to report to, even at their home, in various aspects of harassment, so that they can know where to report and how to report appropriately. We all know that most things happen, but some of our child will keep it to themselves since they don't know who to talk to and how to go about it. So I think with what we have done in Oto-Awori now, it will give them courage to come out and report any sexual abuse that has been done to them, either at home or in their various schools.
It's a very wonderful program. It's all about sexual harassment that has going around viral in all the public schools in Lagos State. And this program is going to enable our pupils to have the knowledge about harassment, the sexual harassment and bullying in particular.
The divisional police officer of Ijanike police station was also on hand to lend a voice to the consequences of engaging in all these abuses.
Nigeria is a nation of law, and while we have all this thing happening, it's an abdication of responsibilities. Charity, they say, begins at home. Our value has changed, and that is why this trend of crime has continued to increase. We as parents must change our value. In the day of yore, parents pay more attention to the upbringing of their children.
If the number of domestic and sexual violence cases are reduced to the barest minimum, it will be another social vice down in the society.